welcome back to Just Conspiracy.
Where we just wish to conspire with other good people of the planet to leave a better world for future generations than the world we all grew up in. What are we going to talk about now? Okay, you want to talk about conspiracies?
Why not?
Okay, so do you think it would be a conspiracy for Pfizer to fraudulently market drugs?
Wait, when you mean by market drugs, you mean like you can deliver drugs to your house?
No, I don't think they're delivering those drugs to the house.
Oh.
Anyways, in 2009, Pfizer had to pay a $2.3 billion fine for fraudulent marketing. Okay, in addition to the $1.3 billion that they had to pay in criminal fines, they also had to pay $1 billion to resolve allegations under the Civil False Claims Act that the company illegally promoted 4 drugs. Bextra, Godin, an antipsychotic drug, Virax, an antibiotic, and Lyrisa. That's the best I can pronounce those. I mean, I'm not good. I'm not a doctor. Not a doctor. I can't pronounce these crazy drug names.
Anyways, yeah.
And caused false claims to be submitted to government healthcare programs for uses that were not medically accepted indications and therefore not covered by those programs. Malcolm, get that thing out of the camera. Okay. The civil
You want me to read it?
Sure, you want to read it? Yeah. The civil settlement also resolves allegations that Pfizer paid kickbacks to healthcare providers to induce them to prescribe these as well as other drugs. Okay, so basically Pfizer was paying doctors to prescribe these drugs illegally.
Legally?
No, illegally.
Oh.
So do you think that Pfizer might pay off doctors to give people a vaccine? I mean, it's plausible. They have done it before.
I mean, I can't decide, so you can comment down below, yes or no.
Let us know what you think. Alright. So, ModeRNA, on May 18th, when ModeRNA announced it was making progress with its coronavirus vaccine, company stock rose 30%. That day, CFO Lawrence Kim bought stock for $3 million and immediately sold it for $19.8 million.
Wait, so he sold it for less than he bought it?
No, he sold it for way more than he bought it. He made about $17 million in profit. In one day. That's a pretty good day's work, huh?
Uh-huh. If you make that much money, that's a lot.
In one day, you should buy him a PlayStation 5.
PS5!
Okay, so on May 19th, the next day, Chief Medical Officer Tal Zaks bought stock for $1.5 million and immediately sold it for $9.77 million.
0.77? So that would be 0.77.
Yeah, so making about $8 million profit.
$8 million profit?
Yes. That's pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah.
That should be criminal, but it's not criminal because they filed a 10b5-1 plan. Do you know what that is?
No.
I don't either. But to me, it just kind of sounds like, well, we can let them get away with it because they followed Rule B3-46A subsection C. What, that's insane, huh?
Yeah.
If you're committing insider trading, you're committing insider trading no matter what rule or code or whatever excuse you're using to try and get away with it. Now, for Pfizer, the Pfizer CEO sold $5.6 million worth of stock in the pharmaceutical company in November. The sale took place on that same day. Pfizer announced that its experimental coronavirus vaccine candidate found to be more than 90% effective. Okay, the company's stock soared on the news. Now, that's not even the craziest part. You want to know what the craziest part is?
Yeah.
So, Pfizer said, and I don't know how Pfizer said it because I thought Pfizer was a fictional company, but apparently it grew vocal cords at some point in time, and it said the sale of these shares is part of Dr. Borla's personal financial planning and a pre-established 10b5-1 plan. Doesn't that sound familiar? That's what the people from ModeRNA used, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't get it. But through our stock plan administrator, Dr. Borla authorized the sale of these shares in February and renewed that authorization in August with the same price and volume terms, which means he must have known the future because he set the price and the volumes for these things to be sold, and well, they hit their mark right on the same day he was kind of betting on. How convenient. Do you think that's a little too convenient?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I feel like that's a bit way too much.
Yeah, it seems pretty crazy to me too. But hey, look, he filled out a 10b5-1 plan. Doesn't that make it all right?
No. I mean, it isn't all right for me.
That's for sure. It's not all right for any of us. And if they would have lost a bunch of money, who do you think they would have made bail them out? The American taxpayer. All right, so I had to look up what a 10b5-1 plan was, and this comes from Harvard Law. Now, people at Harvard, they're pretty smart because that's an Ivy League school, right?
Yeah.
So it says any person or entity can establish a Rule 10b5-1 plan to sell or buy securities at a time when the person or entity is not aware of material non-public information, MNPI, so long as the plan is not part of a plan or scheme to evade the insider trading prohibition of the rules. Well, that sounds a lot like we're trusting them on an honor program, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, should we trust people like that on an honor program?
No.
Especially not when they predict back in February the price and volume terms that are going to be hit on a particular day for news that shouldn't have been created yet.
Wait, you mean hit like when Thanos snapped his fingers and it hit half of the entire Earth gone?
Yeah, this was a little more miraculous than that.
Oh, okay.
So, anyways, that's what I got for this episode. Kind of like the CEO of Pfizer says himself, trust science, right?
Yeah.
And trust intuition.
Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, click that bell to never miss another video, and share the video because YouTube's algorithms won't. Your only hope.
And join us back here again for Just Conspiracy, where we just wish to conspire with other good people of this planet to leave a better world for future generations than the world we all grew up in. Peace.
I think trust science.